Good morning, children. So, last class we were discussing the lesson 1 computer, a storage and memory device. Hope you all understood whatever I have taught you in the last class. Okay, today we are continuing with the same lesson. So, last class we were discussing about the types of memory. So what are the different types of memory? The different types of memory are, memory is mainly divided into two types. That is internal memory, or it is known as primary memory, then external memory or secondary memory. Then internal memory is again divided into two, that is RAM and ROM. RAM is random access memory, which is used to store information temporarily when the computer is working. ROM is read-only memory, and it is used to store startup instructions. Startup instructions means when you start the computer has to prepare itself to use. At that time, some instructions are to be given to the computer. That instructions are known as startup instructions. So, startup instructions are stored in ROM. Okay. Then, that is about internal memory. Next is external memory. External memory is also known as secondary memory. External memory consists of hard disk, CD, DVD or Blu-ray disc, pen drive, flash drive, memory card. All this storage devices comes under the external memory or secondary memory. Okay. So last class we discussed till internal memory, RAM, ROM, all the things we have discussed. Hope you all understood. Okay. Today we are going to learn external memory. Okay. So external memory is needed. Why external memory is needed for us? Because internal memory storage is limited. The internal memory storage is very less. So we need external memory. Okay. The peculiarity of external memory is that whatever data is stored in the external memory is not lost when the power goes off or the computer is switched off. Okay. Then it takes some time to access or get data from external memory. Okay. But in case of internal memory, we have studied in last class. Internal memory, it is very easy to access or get data, and it is the fastest memory. But external memory, takes more time to access data. Then, if there is some program stored in external memory, if we want to run that program, first that program has to be copied to the internal memory. After that only we will be able to run the program. Okay. So that is all about external memory. External memory, whatever data is stored is not lost when the power goes off or computer is switched off. It takes some time to access data from external storage devices. Okay. We'll go to the next topic, that is storage devices. See children, in your home, where you store your dresses? In the cupboard, right? You keep your books in the bookshelf. Then, where your mother stores the vegetables and fruits, she stores it in the refrigerator. Like that, we also, the computer also has some storage devices. For what computer needs storage devices? To store data. Okay. So, a computer uses various storage devices to store data. Okay, and these storage devices are of various capacities. Example for storage devices are hard disk, pen drive, CD, etc. Okay, so we will see the storage devices one by one. Okay, so computer also needs some storage devices to store data. We will see the storage devices one by one. The first storage device that we are going to study today is hard disk. Okay, so hard disk is the main storage device of a computer. Hard disk is the main storage device of a computer. Okay, and the hard disk is fixed inside the CPU. See this picture. This shows the inside of a CPU. The hard disk is fixed inside the CPU. Okay. Then see the next picture. This is how the hard disk will look when you remove the cover of the hard disk. Can you see some disk over here? Okay. So this hard disk contains the collection of disk, which is known as platters. Okay. This collection of disk in hard disk is known as platters. So I told you that the hard disk is fixed inside the CPU. But nowadays we have external hard disk also, which we can carry anywhere. This picture shows an external hard disk, which we can carry anywhere. Okay. Next storage device that we are going to study is CD. CD means compact disc. It is a thin, shiny, circular disc. You can see the picture of a CD here. And in a CD, we can store up to 700 MB of data. And it is almost 4.7 inches in diameter, this length. Diameter of a CD is 4.7 inches. Then it is an optical storage device. Optical storage device means it uses laser beam to read and write data. Then in a CD we can hold text, graphics, sound, then images and videos. Okay. Then it is used for data backup and holding software. Holding software means to store software. Data backup means, children, in the computer, if you store some important data, we can't say the data is secure or it will be there always. Because if the computer gets affected with virus or due to some reason the computer is not working, we will not be able to get the data, or there is a chance that the data will get lost. So in such cases, we should copy important data and keep it for safety purpose. Okay, so we can copy it in CD or pen drive. So they are also known as backup devices. So taking the copy of important data and keeping is known as backup. So we can use the CD for backup. Next is DVD. The full form is Digital Versatile Disc or Digital Video Disc. So it is also an optical storage device, and it is used for storing movies with high video and sound quality. Then its storage capacity is from 4.7 GB to 17 GB. Okay. Next storage device that we are going to study is Blu-ray disc. How the name came is, in Blu-ray disc we use blue-violet laser beams to read and write data. That's why the name came for this disc as Blu-ray disc. It can store up to 128 GB of data. In Blu-ray disc we can store up to 128 GB of data, and it is used for storing high quality sound, games and movie data. Okay. Next comes flash drive. All of you will be knowing flash drive. All of you have seen it. It is commonly known as pen drive. Okay. So it is a plug and play device. Why it is called a plug and play device? Because pen drive is very easy to use. You have to just connect it to the USB. Okay. You can see here the picture of a USB point where you can plug the pen drive. Okay. Then the flash drive is small, lightweight and removable drive. But its storage capacity is very good. We can store up to 2 TB of data. 2 TB means 2 terabyte of data. And it is used for mainly copying and moving data. Means, for example, if you have done a project and it is in your computer at home, you want to bring it to school. Okay, then how you can do it? You have to copy it in the pen drive and bring it to the school. So that is why it is used for copying and moving data from one computer to another. Okay. Next storage device that we are going to learn is memory card. This memory card can be used in portable devices as a storage medium. Okay. So portable devices means devices that we can carry from one place to another, like mobile, then camera, digital camera, music players. In all these things we can use the memory card. And this memory card can be easily inserted into this device and can be taken back. So you can see here a picture where a memory card can be inserted into a mobile and it can be pulled out or pushed out from the mobile. Okay. Then whatever data we are storing, whatever files we are storing in the memory card, we can transfer it to a computer. It is very easy to do that. For that we need a memory card reader. So this is a picture where there is a memory card reader. This is a memory card reader. In the memory card reader we have to insert the memory card. Then this memory card reader should be connected with the help of a USB cable to a computer. Then we can transfer the image files or the audio files that are in the memory card to the computer. Okay. And nowadays memory card reader is also not needed because laptops and all comes with card reader port. So with the help of this card reader port we can directly insert the memory card to the laptop. Okay. So we will go through what all we have learned today. First we learned the types of memory. We studied about the types of memory. Memory can be divided into two, internal memory and external memory. Internal memory is again divided into RAM and ROM. RAM is random access memory. ROM is read-only memory. Then external memory consists of hard disk, CD, DVD, Blu-ray disc, flash drive, memory card. Then we learned about external memory. Then storage devices. In storage devices we learned about hard disk, then compact disc, DVD, then Blu-ray disc, flash drive or pen drive. Then we learned about memory card. Okay. Thank you children. Hope you all understood what I have taught you. If you have any doubts, you can call me. I am Chinni teacher. Okay. Thank you children.